Hey everyone, I'm Cesar. I'm a cook and barista from New York City, and I'm gonna show you how to do latte art at home. Espresso is the heart of your drink, so you wanna make sure it's tasting right. When choosing the bean for your espresso, you wanna get something between a week and 2 weeks old. Too fresh, it's gonna be acidic, overbearing, astringent, and too old, it's just gonna taste dull. First, we're gonna grind our coffee into our portafilter. We want anywhere from 17 to 19 grams. A home scale, a kitchen scale is something really great to have. And you wanna make sure your coffee grind looks like fine sand. Now I'm gonna level out my coffee grinds using my finger. After I level off my coffee, I'm gonna tamp it. So tamping ensures that your coffee grounds are packed firmly and tightly so that the water could go through it at the proper rate. Before we brew our espresso, we wanna make sure that we purge our machine. I'm gonna brew my espresso into the cup. I'm looking for the espresso to start coming out at around 5 to 6 seconds. That's telling you that you did a good job with your grind and with your tamp. You're looking for anywhere between 22 to 28 seconds when you're brewing your espresso. A good way to gauge this at home is just looking at the stream as it's coming out. You see it wiggling a lot or sputtering, stop it. So let's talk milk. You wanna start with really cold milk, and you wanna start with a really cold steam pitcher. When you start from really cold, you're gonna get the best texture. What you're looking for is really beautiful microfoam. So microfoam is when the bubbles are so small, you can't even see them. What you end up with is something that looks like wet paint. Before I show you how to do any latte art, we're gonna practice. When you're first practicing steaming milk, good rule of thumb is to stop pouring just below where you see the spout beginning in the pitcher. Now that you're ready to steam, picture your milk pitcher is separated into 4 quadrants. You want your steam wand to go into the upper right-hand quadrant. It's like creating a little whirlpool, and what that's gonna get you is your microfoam. You wanna start with the wand about halfway into the milk surface. As it steams, slowly bring your pitcher down until the wand meets the surface of the milk. My favorite way to gauge temperature is just by using my hand. You wanna steam with your dominant hand, and with your non-dominant hand, place it on the pitcher, and just before it gets too hot is when you wanna stop. Once you've taken your pitcher off the wand, give it a few taps just to get rid of any big bubbles, and keep the milk moving. Move it in small circles to make sure that it doesn't separate. Again, while holding your pitcher in your dominant hand, hold your cup in your non-dominant hand. Start pouring slowly, but be assertive, don't stop. Pour from a height, and just when you're about halfway in your cup, bring your pitcher down slowly and start giving it a few little wiggles. You're gonna notice that microfoam is appearing on the surface of your drink. If it's coming out too quickly, hold back. If it's coming out too slowly, be a little more assertive. This is gonna take practice, and that's okay, but eventually you're gonna get to a point where you're making a perfect little dot in the middle of your drink. All right, you're feeling comfortable now? Let's go for the heart. Pretty much the same exact process as the dot, but this time we're gonna come in close, wiggle our wrist a little bit back and forth, stop, and draw a line straight through. This is just a starting point for you to make beautiful drinks at home. I'll be back to show you some more coffee drinks and techniques. Cheers.